Ladies and gentlemen of CEW, it has been a bit. And may I say, a lot has happened since the last time I spoke to y'all. I mean, we have some interesting matchups for Down in Flames, to say the least. But the most important matchup, of course involving me, is the return of an old rival I thought would never have the balls to challenge me again. I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought he learned the lesson the first time, but Pryce Stevens, ladies and gentlemen, give him a round of applause. I mean, the amount of balls you have to have for someone to get their ass kicked and humiliated and then come back and face that person, and I'm being genuine here, that takes guts. And unlike Pryce Stevens or Stanley Owens or anyone back there in the locker room, I'm not going to just talk behind someone's back like a coward. I told Stanley Owens when he was world champion that I was the only one worthy of being world champion, and I'm going to live up to that. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to give a warm welcome and applause, because Pryce Stevens, make your way down right now, will we please? Now, Pryce, I know it has been a long time since we stood toe-to-toe in this ring. And we did on the grandest stage of them all. And I'm not going to downplay you and say that you didn't give me hell and we didn't have one great of a matchup. Because in the end, we did. We had one hell of a match. But, if you remember, I came out on top. Now, Pryce, I'm not saying that you haven't grown since then, and I'm not saying I haven't grown since then, because I feel like we both have. You know, normally, if this was younger me, the pre-world champion me, I would be talking so much shit behind your back. I'd be taking out, your family like I used to. But I'm a changed man. I'm a world champion now. I do things by the book. And unlike all the other previous world champions, I have to make a name for CEW. And what do I want that name to be? Do I want it to be one of cowardice? One that lets a world champion do whatever he wants? No, because that's not what a company should be. So like I said, I've grown and I've seen you grow, Pryce. Because I know I hurt you. Because when you walked into the biggest stage of them all, you told everyone you were going to kick my ass. You told your family, you told these people out here, you told me you were going to beat me within an inch of my life and you were going to win that match. I know it hurt you when you didn't. Because we didn't see you for a bit, and then you went back to doing tag team matches. But now you're back here challenging me for the world championship. I know you may not think you're ready, but your family does. I do. The only question is, Pryce, am I going to be facing the man that doesn't think he's ready? Because I will easily beat that man. Or am I going to be facing the Pryce Stevens that said he was going to beat me within an inch of my life?
Are you done? Can I finally say what I need to say? Or did you bring me out here to do what you always do and make things about yourself? Because that seems to be the thing. You wanted to credit me. You wanted to say that I have balls, which, I do have bigger ones than you, absolutely, because I'm not running around with a crew like you are. But the thing is, you wanted to praise me, you wanted to say that I have guts, I have the talent and all of that. But then you say, you see it in me. As if I care about your validation, as if I care about what you think about me. And you want to talk about how I wasn't ready. You're right, maybe I wasn't. Maybe I wasn't at Kingdom of Glory. And you're right, I have grown since then. But there's one thing that I want you to know. My singles record is very, very good. Surprisingly good, actually, for just a tag guy that you probably think I am, Bob. And it's funny that you bring up Stanley Owens, because if we have a little look at the record books, what will it say? It would say that you pinned Trent X to become the world's heavyweight champion, not the world's heavyweight champion himself, Stanley Owens. Yet when I was in a multi-man match with Stanley Owens, a couple years back actually, at the end of your awards show, who won? I did. And who did I pin? Well, I'm the last man to ever pin Stanley Owens in a singles match. Can you really say the same? Or are you constantly mentioning Stanley in the hopes that if you say his name enough, he'll appear, you can jump him with your boys, and then you can take another victory? But let me tell you something, Bob. I don't think I'm ready? I'm more than ready. I said it when I beat Ratko Silic, a thing that nobody thought was possible. I said I was ready. And I said I was going to upstage you on the biggest stage I could, which was Down in Flames. In the 6-year anniversary of this company, I was going to do what nobody thought I could ever do. I was going to do something that nobody thought a guy like me could ever achieve, and I'm going to take the World's Championship away from you, and that hasn't changed. That fact still remains a fact, and I will become the World's Heavyweight Champion at Down in Flames. Because here's the thing, Bob, whilst you're out there partying away, whilst you're out there thinking about Stanley Owens, all I'm thinking about is that championship. I'm not even thinking about the history that we've had. I'm not even thinking about anything like that. All I'm focused on is becoming the world's heavyweight champion. And that's what I need to take that championship away from you. Something that you cannot comprehend, something that your ego can't allow you to accept. That come June 16th, all of this, it goes away for you.
You know, Pryce, you're a very funny guy. I mean, everybody give it up for Pryce Stevens. The guy that thinks he's worthy enough to be world champion, is making jokes about people's balls. Now, Pryce, I've been kind enough to invite you down to this ring to not talk shit about behind your back. I've tried to talk to you man to man, coworker to coworker, wrestler to wrestler. I've done nothing but compliment your etiquette, and you're willing to go this far to challenge me. Yet, you've done nothing but insult me, which is very telling. It's so telling, in fact, that you said, I think you're just a tag guy, when the last promo you cut last show, you said you wanted to go for the tag titles. You didn't even want to face me. I think that's very telling. I think you think you're just a tag guy. I also think that you think, I'm going to have my boys jump you in the middle of our match, that I'm going to have my butler come out and interfere, when that's not going to happen, Pryce. See, just like Kyle Young, I'm going to beat you clean in this ring. 1, 2, 3. Just like our last encounter, actually. If you think about it, you want to talk about how I didn't pin Stanley Owens in our multi-man match, but you were the last ever person to pin Stanley Owens in another multi-match. Yet, the last person to pin you in singles action was me, and I did it clean. You see, Pryce, you fail to realize that you're not the knight in shining armor you think you are. That you're not the hero of this story that these people make you out to be. Because I'm not some dastardly villain. I'm just the guy that likes to follow the rules to the T. And they hate me for that. They hate that I can find those little exploits to get myself out of the pickle, yet they cheer for someone like you or someone like Braxton Myers, where they clearly cheat in front of the ref's eyes and the ref does nothing. But yet I'm the villain, people. I'm the villain. So you see, Pryce, I'm not gonna cheat you out at Down in Flames. Hell, it's the biggest stage that you think you can beat me at. Where I know I can beat you at a much bigger stage at a much later time, like I've already done. Yeah, I'm gonna settle for Down in Flames, and I'm gonna do it clean as a whistle. I know that's gonna eat you up inside. So, Pryce, I'm glad we've had this talk. And hell, when all said and done, may the best 6-star superstar walk out on top.